Hi there, welcome to Use This Room. I am so excited that you're here. I know it's been a while since I posted some videos. Life has been so busy, but we are back. We are back and we're back on track. And today we're going to be talking about resilience. This is one of my favorite topics, and I'll tell you why. Because resilience is key, it is needed. In order for us to live in this life, we got to be resilient. And when I think about resilience, I think about being elastic. I think about being the ability to rebound, to bounce back from different situations. I think about having grit, being tough, the ability to be patient sometimes through things, and even long suffering. Long suffering is also part of being resilient as well. The thing about resilience is that it is a superpower. Not everybody has this superpower. Some people do. Some people find it difficult to really go through things, and I'll talk about why. But if you are resilient, you need to pat yourself on the back, brother or sister, because this is a superpower that is not very easy to come by. The more resilient you are, the stronger your mental muscle is. You don't give up easily, right? Now, don't get me wrong. Resilience is not being able to take abuse or BS, okay? I know growing up, they would say, oh, wow, she's such a strong woman because she's able to take abuse. That is not resilience. Maybe to some extent, yeah, you're kind of mentally tough or whatever, you're able to, but that is not the resilience I'm talking about, okay? There's a difference between being resilient and not having self worth or not having self love. Okay, that is not the type of resilience I'm talking about. Sitting there, letting ourselves be abused, being treated badly, and calling ourselves strong women for that. Um, that's a topic for another day. And don't worry, I'm going to talk about that. But today, I'm talking about the ability to be strong, to be able to bounce back from any and every difficult situation because you don't have a choice. And I said it, yes, you don't have a choice. So, I once did an interview, and in the interview, they asked me, what would your friends say about you? That was what I was asked in the interview. And I said, I mean, I don't know what they're going to say. I don't know how they see me. Hopefully, it's in a good way, but I said, I'm pretty resilient. It is a character trait that I have learned about myself over the years. It's like a mental strength, a sort of mental strength and grace that has been bestowed upon me because I think God just knew that I'm gonna have to be resilient in order to go through my life and my ordeals in life. And I said, I'm pretty resilient. And I maintained that resilience through the program. I remember through the program going through some of these check-in interviews, and I would laugh and they would check in and say, well, how are you doing? Okay, I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm so tough. I don't need help. I don't need to talk to anybody. That's not what resilience is. But I would often tell my program director that I signed up for this. I'm going to get through this. No matter what, I am determined I'm going to get through this. Now, resilience is needed when you're studying for an exam to the next place you want to be in your life, to where you want to go in life. You have to be resilient. You have to be resilient to be able to study for exams. There were situations where I had to write multiple letters of intent for programs that you didn't even know if you were going to get into. Well, guess what? You need resilience. And another one is a lot of women struggle with postpartum depression. There's a lot of mental issues that we as women go through. This video is not just for women, it's also for men, but that women go through. And sometimes you just need to find ways to fight through the noise to get yourself back up. So, how do we build resilience, right? Number one, you got to have a game plan. Know what you want. Know your why. What do you want to achieve? You got to map out the exact steps that is going to take you to get where you want to be. Where do you want to be? You have to fight through the noise of life, through all the difficult challenges, all the difficult situations. Know your why first. What is your game plan? What is your goal? Why is this goal so important to you, right? And always go back to that why. When I was in that program, this program was so challenging, so difficult. And there were times that people didn't even believe in me. That's okay. I always went back to my why. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I here? And that fueled That why my wife fueled me. I had a game plan. I said if I finish A, I can get to B to C to D because I could see the end from the beginning and I focused on that. Okay, have a game plan, know what you want to achieve, and know your why. It will help you to be strong and to fight through whatever you're going through. Take ownership of your life, okay? I wrote down a couple of points. These are not in any orders. Take ownership of your life. Nobody's coming to bail you out. Nobody's coming to save you. People are going to be there for you, but guess what? They cannot save you. Everybody's so busy with their lives. Trust me, we are, and that's how human beings are wired. We are preoccupied with our own lives and our own struggles. I am not thinking about you. I mean, I should be, but I'm not spending 24 hours of my day thinking about you, thinking about somebody else. I'm thinking about me. I'm focused on me, my struggles, my issues. And same thing, like I don't expect someone else to sit there thinking about me. Even your significant other is not sitting there thinking about you 24/7. No, they have their own issues too that they are dealing with. So take ownership of your life, okay? Even when people don't believe in you, I've been in rooms, I've been in situations where people blatantly told me that I wasn't gonna do well. Oh, you're not gonna do it. I don't think you're gonna make it in this program for X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, sure. I mean, you can have whatever opinion you want to have. That is your opinion. I'm not gonna argue with you. First of all, I don't even have the strength or the time to sit here arguing or trying to prove my worth to you. So whatever you want to believe, you believe that. That's fine. Even when people don't believe in you, when you take ownership of your life, of where you want to be, you can push through anything. You can push through anything. Number 3, you got to write down the core lessons from the most painful experiences and what you would do differently. I was talking to a friend and I said, sometimes we beat ourselves up for not knowing better, for not doing better, maybe in the past. You went through things in your past that you're like, now, if I had known what I know now, well, you didn't know. You didn't know. You did what you knew how to do with the information that you had at the time, with where you were at in your life mentally, right? But now you know. So I told a friend of mine, I said, you might not have had, let's just say, for example, you went through difficulties in relationships and you didn't know better. You didn't know better, but now you do. You may not have had the strength, the mental fortitude to pull yourself out of situations that you should have pulled yourself out of in the first place. But you learned from it. You're stronger because of it. You're more resilient because of it. You should be. You should be more resilient because of it. Those painful experiences that you went through, you didn't just go through them for nothing. Anytime I go through something painful or difficult, I think about what God is trying to teach me, or the lessons in the future, the things that I'm going to learn, that I'm going to go through, that I'm going to need this strength and this energy for. You're going to go through things that in the future that you're being built for right now. And I can say that with all my might and my strength. So every painful experience you've ever gone through, write it down. Write it down. Write down what you learned, what it taught you, not just about yourself, but about people. And allow it to be a fuel. Allow it to be a fuel that takes you to the next phase of your life. Okay? I am not going to sit here. Back in the day, I used to sit down and feel sorry for myself. Oh, I wish I had done better. Oh, what will people think about me? Oh, what will people say about me? Who cares? Who cares? I know better now. I am not who I used to be before. I'm a different person. I'm a better person because of what I went through, because of all the experiences that I've had. And as a result, I am stronger physically and mentally for it. Okay, so number 4, these are not in particular order, but I just want you to take what you can take from this and use it for yourself. Have an accountability partner. Somebody who can pull you up when you are struggling, okay? Some of us hang out with losers. Stop. Have an accountability partner. Sometimes we go through things that are just so too difficult for us to be able to pull ourselves out. Have someone, a friend, a family member, a mentor, a therapist, whoever it is, have somebody that you know that when you're going through tough times, they can help you, that you can talk to, or that can be there, that loves you enough to help to pull you out of that situation. Number five, I have 10. Number five, build your mental muscle. Okay. Build your you need mental muscle to be able to be resilient, to be able to go through difficult situations and not let it crack you, not let it break you. I told you guys, I'm so passionate about this topic because y'all, in this early 30s of my life, I have gone through some things. Okay. I have gone through some things and God has pulled me out and has made me stronger and has given me grace. And that's why I can come here and talk to you today. I'm going to give you one example. So for those of you who don't know, I've been so blessed and so fortunate with the gifts of a child, of a human being. And God blessed me with the ability to carry a human being into this world. But when this beautiful being came into this world, I realized that I had a bigger battle to fight. Not just for me, but for this child, okay? For my family. And it's called, a lot of women go through postpartum depression. I looked around me, I realized, oh my God, what if I don't have all the help? Like, I've had all the support and the love. Everybody has been so amazing. But sometimes things are not exactly the way you want them to be, and it can crack you. And I realized that you know, this is a fight. I'm in the fight of my life. What if there's nobody there to save you? What do you do? I realized that if I allowed myself to sit there and feel sorry for myself, I was going to be so depressed in ways that I cannot pull myself out of. Do you know what I did? Every opportunity when I had somebody there to watch, my partner, obviously, who's amazing, friends and family, I would go for a run. I run. My diet wasn't the best. If you can, work on your exercise, work on your diet, make sure that you're getting enough sleep. As a new mother, you are not going to be getting enough sleep, period. Okay. And your diet is like, I had family members who blessed me with so much food, love, grace, everything. But I also needed to do the work for me. When nobody is there for you, what do? Do I crack under pressure, or do I make an effort and do what I need to do for me? Whenever I had the opportunity to hand him over to someone, I would run from my mind. I told myself, this is not going to break me, Sandra. This is not going to break you. Okay? There are moments of despair sometimes, and it's difficult sometimes. But it was a promise I made to myself. I said, at least within the first few months, I need to garner all the strength that I can. Okay. And please don't get me wrong. Depression is a disease. Okay. You can't just wish it away. Or I wish it away. Or I'm just going to go run and it will go away. That's not what I'm saying. But I made a promise to myself that even before I get there, I needed to do what I needed to do for me to stay sane. Okay. And to some extent, it worked. Build your mental muscle. You got to exercise as much as you can, diet if you need to, eat right, and get sleep if you can. New mothers kind of struggle with this. New fathers struggle with getting sleep. Whatever you can do, get all the help that you need. Take all the help that you need. Do not be afraid to get the help that you need. Sometimes to pull ourselves out of difficult situations, we need someone else to even hold our hand sometimes. Get all the help that you need and accept help. Especially women, accept help. If you can afford to have a cleaner, get the cleaner. Okay? If you can afford to have a nanny, get the nanny. Okay? You don't have to suffer in silence. You got to save yourself because you only have one life. All right. Number 6, improve your focus. I'm just going to leave that there. Improve your focus. You got to focus, clear your mind, remove the clutter. You got to declutter your life. Let 2020 vision, okay? 2020 vision. 2020 vision. Number 7, we have to develop ways of managing stress. You're not going to be resilient if you cannot deal with stress, if you cannot cope with stress. Some people cope with stress through gambling. Some people cope with stress by chasing anything in skirts. You do you. But if you want to be a resilient, strong minded individual with mental fortitude who can withstand life's ordeals, because as long as you live in this world, things are going to continue to come, develop healthier ways of managing your stress. For me, just going for a run or dancing or writing, journaling, figure out what you need to do to manage your stress. Because unhealthy ways of managing stress, like gambling, it's not going to help. Maybe it will resolve it temporarily, but it's not going to necessarily resolve it. Number 9. Number 8, develop a positive mindset. Okay, you got to tell yourself, I can get through this. I can get through this. Just keep saying that. I can get through this. This is not going to break me. I can get through this. I can get through this. I am strong enough to get through this. I am good enough to get through this. I have all the help that I need. You got to have a positive mindset, because if your mindset is negative, it's going to be very difficult for you to pull yourself out of difficult situations. Number 9, make sure that the company that you keep uplifts you. Right? There's constructive and destructive criticism. If somebody wants to give me criticism, by all means, I am all ears. I'll listen. You can give me feedback, but if your feedback is destructive, bye. Bye. Make sure that the company that you keep uplifts you. Stop hanging out with losers. Make sure your company uplifts you. Make sure that they are there to lift you up. Lift you up. I'm not saying that they should be there to sing your praises every day and not be honest with you. That is not what I'm talking about. But sometimes we need people there to lift us up when we're down. Okay? And number 10, you have to build resilience, because there is no other way that you're going to go through life and succeed without grit. Conquer fear. Conquer fear. Let's take a pause. If you're going through something difficult right now, I promise you, you will get through it. You will get through it. I promise. This is not going to break you. But you got to tell yourself that. You got to be strong. You got to be strong. We cannot make it. This world is hard. You cannot make it through this world without being strong. I've been in rooms where I've been invalidated, okay? I've been in rooms where people have assumed that I just either don't know what I'm doing or not good enough or whatever. I don't care. Before I used to care, I don't care. I don't care. Let my work speak for me. I am here in it to win it. You are in it to win it, okay? Take ownership of your life. Nobody's coming to save you. I learned this a long time ago. I learned a long time ago that I am in the race of my life. And I am grateful for everything, every experience I've ever had, both good and bad. Because everything that I was meant to break me, God has pulled me out of. And I know He can pull you out of it as well. Okay? Make up your mind. You're sitting on the couch watching this. You're down. You're waiting for somebody to come and tell you to go finish your homework. Or you're waiting for somebody to come and tell you to go to work. Or you're waiting for somebody to come and tell you just get up. Just get up. I don't know how else to say it. Just get up. Get up. Get up. You have to save you. Yeah, you watching this. Get up. You got this. You got this. Okay? Sometimes I come from work and I'm exhausted. I'm so exhausted, but I tell myself, what do I need to give me? Well, you gotta be so selfish with your growth. You gotta be so selfish with your strength, because nobody's coming to save you. You can do this. I promise you, what you're going through right now is not gonna break you. You can do this. You can do this. Are you going through grief or loss? This will not swallow you. You will come out strong. But you got to believe it. If you cannot believe it, tell somebody to tell you. I am telling you. Tell a friend, a family member to tell you. You will make it out of this. You will make it strong. you will come out through the other side. I just want to let you know resilience is key to living fully and wholly and wholeheartedly in this world. And so, with that being said, I'm so excited about this topic, and I hope that you are. I hope that you will tell a friend to tell a friend to be resilient, to build some resilience, to be strong, to build focus. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, click the bell below. Click the bell below and subscribe. And share with a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I just want you to know that I see you. I love you. And you are so, so beautiful just the way you are. So please get off the couch. Do something. Till next time. Bye.